Welcome to the Getting the Most from Your Mac video series. In this episode of Getting the Most from Your Mac, we're going to discuss the most important keys on your keyboard when using your Mac. Today, we're exploring just a few important keys that are essential to know for your everyday use of the Mac. First, let's establish where each of these keys on your keyboard are located. To begin, let's locate the Command key in the bottom left of your keyboard. This often used key is found both directly to the left and right of the spacebar. They perform the same function, so choose whichever side feels comfortable for you. For today, we'll direct your attention to the left side. Next, locate the Option or Alt key. This will be to the left of the Command key. To the left of that, we have the Control key. Now, let's look at the far right of your keyboards and make sure we can locate the Return or Enter key. Finally, we will move to the top left and see the Escape key. Feel free to pause this video here to make sure you have located each of these important keys. Press play when you are ready to continue. Now that we know where each of these important keys are, let's apply this by using them for some important functions. We will start with the Command key. This is what's known as a modifier key that, when pressed in conjunction with another key, will allow you to use shortcuts on your computer. We're going to give one of these shortcuts a try. Hold down the Command key and then tap the spacebar once. This is a shortcut to your Spotlight menu where you can type in a term to search and it will search both your computer and the web for matches. Hold down the Command key and press the spacebar again to close Spotlight. So let's try it. Hold down the Command key and tap your spacebar to get your search bar. Type in calculator and click on the application to pull up your calculator. Pause here to practice and play when you are ready to continue. Can you see yourself saving time with shortcuts like these? Next, we have the Alt or Option key. This is another modifier that can give you more options and shortcuts when pressing with another key. To test this one, you'll want to locate your Raise Volume button in the top right corner of your keyboard. First, try pressing this on its own to see what the basic function is. Now, let's try holding down the Alt or Option key while clicking the Raise Volume button. You should notice that this has now given you a shortcut to your sound settings where you can check your input and output, connect a speaker, etc. Pause here to try this and press play to continue. Let's keep exploring. Start by clicking on the red dot in the top left corner of the sound settings. The Control key is yet another modifier key that can give you additional options. We are going to test this one for a right click, which is a very important function in almost any application on your Mac. A right click gives you additional options almost anywhere you use it on a Mac. One way to access this right click is to hold down two fingers while clicking on your trackpad. For some, this isn't the most comfortable or intuitive way to right click. This is where your Control button comes in. To test this, hold down your Control key and click once on your trackpad mouse over the top of the current tab that you are in. This is where you get the right-click menu for the tab, where you can mute the site, you can move your tabs around, close all tabs, etc. Pause here to practice right-clicking over your tab and exploring some of those right-click menu options. Press play to continue. We have 2 more keys left to explore. Your return or enter key is what you will need to use to submit any text or move to the next line when typing. Let's test this one out by simply opening a new tab and typing a phrase or website in the search bar and clicking return to perform the search. For example, I'm going to the School District of Philadelphia's website. Pause here to try it and press play to keep going. Lastly, we have our escape key. This can be a shortcut to exit out of something quickly. To practice, pull up your spotlight again by using the command space. Once you see the search bar pop up in the middle of your screen, press the escape key to have this disappear once more. Pause to practice with your escape key and resume when you are ready. Now that we have explored some of these keys on their own, let's take it one step further by combining these keys together. One important function to know how to perform on your Mac is a force quit. If your computer is frozen or unresponsive, triggering the force quit can allow you to close out specific applications that might be causing the issue to help you get moving again. The force quit combines a few of our important keys. To practice, hold down the command key and then tap Option, then Escape. This will pull up a menu of all the applications that you currently have open and the option at the bottom to force quit. Pause here to practice using the force quit. If there is any application you don't mind closing, you can perform the force quit. Otherwise, just be sure you can pull up the menu for now. Press play when you are ready to continue. Let's look at one more useful combination of some of these keys. By combining Control, Command, and Space, we can get an alternate keyboard to insert symbols and emojis. To try this, create a new tab and click in the search bar. Before typing, hold down your Command key, then tap Control, then the space bar. This will pull up your character viewer where you can use the arrows at the bottom to explore an array of symbols to insert into your writing. Pause here to try it and resume when you are ready. Your challenge today is to explore some more keyboard shortcuts that could help with your everyday workflow. Now that you've gotten more familiar with using some of these keys together, you can search for most useful shortcuts on a Mac and try to start incorporating these into your work. One essential shortcut to explore if you haven't yet is the keyboard shortcut to copy and paste text. Find a few that work for you based on what you use most frequently. Don't forget to visit our Digital Tools for Learning website. Choose Apple Tools to see additional videos in the series How to Get the Most from Your Mac. If you need additional support, make sure to reach out to your school's educational technology specialist. See you next time. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope to see you soon.